Yes, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sister. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Chris. Ha 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 ha. Weenie.
Weeboo. Okay, so yeah, we got that taken care of. There is actually a message over here we can look at. I keep forgetting. I'm just kind of trying to show everything off.
This is something cool. This is something cool.
Yeah, there's an email message here. Calling all Pokemon trainers. The elite trainers of the Pokemon League are ready to take on all comers. Bring your best Pokemon and see how you rate as a trainer. Pokemon League HQ, Indigo Plateau. P.S. Professor Oak, please visit us.
So that's something really interesting right there that I feel a lot of Pokemon games don't do anymore.
Mm-hmm. Also, this gives you tips like pushing start to open the menu and
yeah.
The save option is on the menu screen. Press A to talk.
Well, yeah, okay, but what I'm talking about right there is the letter. It's a challenge sent out by the Pokemon League.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there talks about, the league, and it's like, oh wow, these must be the best of the best. You're kind of like, oh, that's so cool. And yes, if you go talk to my sister, apparently,
Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Here, this will help you.
Errand, run an errand.
I know, I was just trying to do the manly voice. I mean, since Professor Oak is clearly more feminine, I figured she would have the more masculine voice.
We should give the poor man some respect. Did Professor Oak give us Pokeballs, right?
Did he? I'll have to look at my inventory. But,
no, I don't.
We'll get a Spearow, I think, will be my main focus. And then,
yeah, because it gets flying types.
Yeah.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Ooh, thank you.
Wow, that was like the most...
Achoo! Oh, jeez.
Okay, at least that sounded like a real sneeze.
What? What do you mean? What?
Yeah, that first sneeze that you had, it didn't even sound like a real sneeze.
What do you want me to do? What?
You know what? Just go over it. It's clearly over your head.
But
anyway, I didn't get any Pokeballs at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So there's your answer right there.
You want to catch Eradicate?
Those are pretty good at the bebeginning anyway, right?
Like they're not too bad until about mid game.
Yeah.
We can swap it out with like something else. I never used Drowsy as a kid. There's a lot of Pokemon I never used.
I use Drowsy a lot, honestly. Because Hypno's one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation for some weird reason.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I prefer it over Alakazam, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't like Alakazam too much either. I mean, I didn't really know how to find it. Spoons. If we get an Abra, we should name it Spoons.
Don't tempt me. I will totally do it.
I'm pretty good with nicknames. I mean, in my Nuzlocke yesterday, I got a Bellsprout, and I named it Nightmare, because it's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, I agree. That thing, you definitely don't want to see that in your dreams.
Not because it's tough or anything, but because could have got something better.
I believe you can also get Mankey in the same area that you get Spearow, so should we try and get one of them as well?
Nah.
Okay.
We don't need it because we have Bulbasaur, and he's going to carry us to the next gym.
Actually, he could carry us for the next 2 gyms.
We could catch a Pikachu!
Oh, another thing we should actually mention, and I don't really use my money that much, so that's why I'm not buying antidotes or anything, because I'll probably just run back to the...
Honestly, it's better to save it, because you're going to need it for the end game.
Yeah. Because, let's go ahead and mention this. Unlike the future games, once you beat the people, you can't go back and fight them again.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot.
The only people you're able to refight over and over and over again are the Elite Four. That's it.
Yep. Speaking of Pikachu, actually, now that I just remembered something, what level does Pikachu learn Thunderbolt?
Thunderbolt... Is it around level 18 or something like that? Maybe even 24?
learn Thunderbolt in Generation 1.
Oh, really?
You have to teach it through TM.
Okay. And
Yeah.
TMs are a one-use thing up until
Yes.
Generation 5, isn't it?
Yes. They are a one-use thing, which made it really hard to use. It's why I would, like, hoard all of my TMs until the last second, and then teach, like, basically my Elite Four team anything that I thought would help them. We can also catch a Dratini. I have a Dratini. I have two Dratini. I have yellow and blue.
Yeah. You know what I just realized? Looking at this image of the old man right now, didn't he have like little face blush when he was passed out?
Yes, he did.
I didn't even realize that until now. So anyway, he's gonna be teaching us how to catch our first Pokemon.
Why don't you tell them that, and I just need to grab something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But you keep rolling. Keep going. Right. BRB.
Okay. So, basically, what this guy is going to be doing is showing us how to catch a Pokemon. Catching a Pokemon is relatively simple, but there is some chance that you will fail, even with, like, the easiest Pokemon. So, what he doesn't explain until the very end is that you actually need to weaken the Pokemon in order to make it easier to catch. He just goes out and tosses a Pokeball at somebody. Specifically a Weedle. The Weedle is always the first Pokemon that you will see be caught by the old man. It's the only Pokemon that the old man catches. And then he will explain it's better to actually weaken the Pokemon. Weakening it means getting its HP down and also doing status effects on it. Now, I showed that off with the, I believe it was this place. It was the school. And there's a bunch of different status effects that can happen. There are some status effects that don't come into play until Generation 2. So, some of them I'm thinking of specifically is the Attract one. And I feel like there's more, but I might be wrong. But Attract you don't get until Generation 2 because obviously no pets, none of the Pokemon on this game have genders. But your pets can be poisoned, they can be put to sleep, they can be paralyzed, they can be frozen, they can be burnt. And they can also be confused. So, those kinds of things supposedly help with collecting Pokemon and making it weaker enough to catch. There are several different types of Pokeballs. In this game, there are, I believe, 4. The Pokeball is just the basic one. It gives you a relatively fair chance, but you'll want something later on, like a Great Ball or an Ultra Ball, to catch things such as legendaries and stuff like that. It is completely possible to catch every Pokemon with a Pokeball, and in most cases, I actually play the game doing just that. So, I really don't use the bigger balls that much. But there's one ball in particular later on that we will learn about that is called the Master Ball, and it can catch any single Pokemon with no trouble at all. And there's only one in existence in each game. So that's like a very special thing. But the other two are Great Balls and Ultra Balls. Great Balls are better than Pokeballs, but weaker than Ultra Balls. And Ultra Balls are better than everything except the Master Ball.
Hey!
Hello.
I'm back with coffee.
I see. Well, I don't actually see, but I can hear you. Okay, so should we catch this Rattata?
Yes! Yes,
okay.
Rattata. Oh, so cute. Catch the Rattata. No, Thumper, I wasn't talking about you.
Thumper's our dog, in case you didn't know.
Yes, I have a dog named Thumper. He often lounges on my bed, and when he hears me reference to things as cute, he lifts his head because he thinks I'm talking about him, because he's the most adorable thing in the world.
He
and
is.
I love him.
Anyway, this is our first caught Pokemon, Rattata. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick.
Can we name him Gompers?
Gompers?
Yes.
Why Gompers?
Or Chompers. You know.
I was going to call him Thumper because Thumper decided to come and visit us.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so...
Thumper's not a rat. He's a puppy. We could name Arcanine Thumper.
Okay. So, Gompers? Is that what you said?
Yeah, or Chompers. Whatever. Gomp. Omper. Yes.
Okay. I usually name them something like cheddar or some kind of cheese.
Cheddar.
Pepperjack. I used to have one that I used to call Pepperjack.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. So I am so original.
Yeah. Did we find anything else in here aside from radishes?
Nope.
No. We're gonna want to go and heal up Gompers
Yeah.
as well. And do you want to have a Ditto on your team this time around? You don't find them until super late in the game, but
I have never used a Ditto in, like, actual battling.
they're basically pointless.
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that makes them somewhat competitive, like viably competitive these days, is the hidden ability imposter.
True.
So you weren't saying any bad things about me when I left, were you?
Even if I was, you'd never know, wouldn't you?
I watch all of our videos because I have no life.
Fair enough.
So I would know. I would know.
Okay. And I'm also speeding things up here using a button on the Visual Boy player. The Visual Boy Advance, so...
It's working fine? It's not doing that weird stuck at speed 1 billion anymore?
Nope. I think your phones are ringing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay. Here's... Actually, I was wrong about them not being any genders on here. There are 2 Pokemon with genders.
Nidoran! Let's catch Nidoran!
Nidoran male and Nidoran female. They are the only Pokemon in this game with any genders. That's because it's actually built into their names.
Yep. And it's so hilarious because they end up having the same base stat total when they finally evolve. Like, there's no difference. Like, their base stats are exactly the same, too.
Yeah. That being said, I still find them very interesting. But, yeah, original idea. 2 Pokemon with the same name.
Well, they actually look different as well.
Yeah. But, I mean, literally, they're the same breed, is what I'm getting at.
Actually, no. But, like, they're under different numbers, I think, if I'm right. Let me check that. Because I know that they're treated as different. Yeah. Yeah, they're under different numbers. So Nidoran female is number 29, Nidorina is number 30, and Nidoqueen's 31, and Nidoran's 32. Nidorino's 33, and Nidoking's 34. So they're actually different Pokemon.
Okay. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. This is a poison type. It later becomes a ground type too.
I think so. I've got a Pokedex app with me. I know in later generations it becomes poison ground, but I can't remember if Generation 1 was that advanced. Yeah, I think it's poison ground in Generation 1.
Okay.
Anyways,
gotta love the old-fashioned games with the names that you could come up with.
What'd you name it? I was looking at the Pokedex.
I'll show you again really quickly.
Lil Prick, oh my god. Yeah, there was no censorship. We could literally name one ass fuck if we wanted to.
Yep. I mean, you could literally use any kind of phrasing and stuff like that. That was back before Nintendo created, like, the system that makes it so impossible weird. I'm listening.
I mean, it's so weird because, like, you could put something really dumb, like noodle or whatever, or something like that, and it'll be like, oh, you can't use that word. And you'll be like,
the words Violet and Connor, I know, don't work.
Why don't Connor? Oh, I guess because, like, a con man?
I guess so. And Violet is apparently very close to a French word named violi or something like that, which means to murder or something.
That's so weird.
But, yeah, I learned that in Tomodachi Life because I was just creating random characters, and I was like, why can't I use these names?
Yep.
I don't know. It's weird.
Nintendo's always been a little weird, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, they got Shigeru Miyamoto at the head, so...
He's the creative fellow these days, don't you know?
Yeah, I was actually really amused that they gave him, like, a special title now.
I mean, it's not wrong. He is the creative fellow.
He is. So, let's see. We got these 2. Now all we need really is a Spearow, and we might face a Mankey.
Well, we don't really need a Spearow, to be honest.
I feel a little bit better having a bird on my team early on if I can get one.
For fly and stuff?
Well, more specifically, just to make battles easier because you're facing a lot of bug types and grass types.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. In the forest that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember if Firo shows up on this route or not in Pokemon Blue. Or
I
Pokemon
hope
Red.
not. I hope he does, because otherwise I might be thinking of Pokemon Yellow logic, ain't I?
Yeah, maybe, because that's the one I played the most. Because after I got a chance to play Pokemon Blue, I didn't own it right away, but I did own Pokemon Yellow. So I
Yeah.
always ended up playing that one a bunch. So I can't be sure. I'll never know. Where's my pen? I had a pen here. I was gonna jot something down. I can't remember. Hold on.
I need to start remembering to actually use this fast forward button. So it
Yeah.
looks kind of weird, but it
But yeah, it
works.
does. It does. But hey, I mean, it kind of lags on my end, but that's cool. That's cool too.
Well, I mean, everything lags on your end. That's the way screen share kind of works.
Yep. But it's okay. It's better than nothing.